It's time for science story time. And today we're going to learn about green and blue and yellow and all kinds of colors and patterns. And I have a book to share with you today called Colors Are Nice. And this book is written by a lady named Adelaide Hall. Green is nice for trees, I think, and I like clover blossoms pink. I like pussy willows gray. They're really very nice that way. Red is perfect for a cherry, purple for an elderberry. Yellow for a buttercup, but I like colors all mixed up. I like stripes on zebras, flowers on rugs, polka dots on ladybugs, marble full of wriggly streaks, the speckled stones you find in creeks. The insides of shells are wavy pearly, the way the sky looks very early. I like splashed together flowers, shiny puddles when it showers, caterpillars ridged and wrinkly, a rainbow on a day that's sprinkly. I like butterflies and things with spots together colored wings. Brownish spawns are whitely speckled, people's faces nicely freckled. Bright trees in autumn's weather, their colors on a peacock's feather. A striped cat, a spotted pup, I like colors all mixed up. Red, of course, is fine for roses, and moles look nice with pinkish noses. White is good for clouds and snow, and black feathers are perfect for a crow. I like the way the sky is blue, and I like oranges too. But I love mixed up colors best, as baby robin's speckled breast. Blackish dots on greenish frogs, rainbow beetles under logs, the stripes upon a candy cane. I'm glad colors aren't all plain. The end. Let's go back and look at some of the animals in our book. This animal is a zebra. How do we know it's a zebra and not a horse? That's right, because it has black and white stripes. That's how we tell a zebra from a horse, because otherwise they look alike. And scientists use patterns to identify different types of animals. Now, we all know about horses and zebras, but scientists use patterns for all kinds of animals. Let's see. Do you see that bird? It's a peacock, and it has a long tail with these pretty colors and pretty spots. So when scientists see an animal with a long tail that looks like this, they can say, oh, that's a peacock I'm looking at. Or other animals, robins have these colors on their chest. They're usually red with some speckled spots, and that's how we know we're looking at a robin and not a crow, which has all black feathers. Right now at the library, we have a special program going on called Citizen Science Celebrate Birds. And you can do it with your grown-up. And if you do it with your grown-up, you're going to count 3 kinds of birds you see. You're going to count robins and crows like we're in our book, and also pigeons. And your grown-up can go to the library website at mtpl.org and then go to mtpl at home to find the form and help you do it. And then they'll put it in, and maybe you'll get lucky and win the raffle and win an extra prize. And if you like looking in your yard and seeing all different kinds of nature pictures, nature things, you can make a nature journal, just like mine. Mine says, My Nature Journal on the cover. You can put your name on the cover, or whatever you want to write, or whatever you want to tell a grown-up to write for you. Now, a journal is a book that you add to all the time. So if you have a nature journal, that's where you put your observations, what you see, just like a scientist. So you're going to look around, and when you see something in nature you like, you're going to record it by drawing a picture. And then you're going to add it to your journal. Since a journal is a book that you add to all the time, I took my paper and I used binder clips to hold it together, to bind it. So whenever I have a new observation to put in my journal, I can take all the binder clips off, and then I can take my newest picture, which is a butterfly, and I can put it on the back behind the other pages. And then I can take my binder clips and I can use them to put my book back together. And then I can open my book and look at my pictures. And I did that, adding to the pictures without having to take the book up, without having to break the book apart, because I use these special kind of binding with the binding clips. And next time I have a new picture, I just take the clips off, put the new picture in, and put the binding clips back on. You can have a grown-up help you make this at home. If your grown-up doesn't have binding clips, they can help you figure out something else to use. You can be a scientist and solve that problem. Now, if you like to draw pictures of nature, you can have your grown-up take your picture, put it on social media, tag the library at tag the library at Middletown PL, and then use hashtag MTPL Citizen Science. And then your picture will go on the library's social media as well. And you can go look at it and all the other pictures that people have submitted. Now, we talked a little bit about how scientists who study animals use patterns to identify the different species, and there's other kinds of other ways scientists use patterns too. When we draw rainbows as artists, a lot of times we use all colors however we want to do it. But in nature, did you know that the colors are always in the same pattern? Red is always on the outside, and then orange always comes next, and then yellow always comes next. Then the greens come, then the blues, and that last the purples. So now you know the pattern of the rainbow is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And the rainbow is a good example about how, as scientists study things, they often get new information, or they look at information again and interpret it differently, come up with different ideas about it, and then they change the science facts. And a rainbow is a good example of this. When I was a little girl, they taught us that the colors of the rainbow were red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But scientists took away indigo because, you know why? Indigo is just a type of blue. It's a shade of blue. And looking at the rainbow, scientists noticed that there's actually different shades of red. See, this is one shade of red, and then this is a shade of red that is a different color. So even though we say it's just red, it's actually different shades of red. And the same thing is true for a lot of the other colors as well. You see with green, we have light green and we have dark green. But they're both a shade of green, so scientists just say green. And scientists thought about it and they said, you know what? Indigo is really just a shade of blue. So they decided it was silly to name two shades of blue and only one shade of the other color. So then they decided it was just going to be blue and then purple. I hope you had fun learning all about some kinds of patterns with me today. And maybe you'll go outside with your grown-up and find some different patterns to look at. Or maybe you can find some patterns inside. Like some of our books had patterns on the rug, right? That was one thing. So you can look at your furniture and your clothes too. And I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.